Don't go and say, well, I can get this equipment for 50 grand other than pay 85,000 for that equipment, because you will end up putting another $50,000 into that $50,000 equipment instead of just spending the 85 and have. So spend your money on the right equipment. When you go in to fill out your app, read them. If it says any felony older than 7 or 10 years, you don't have to write it down, jot it down. Okay, if you went to jail in 2002 and you're just getting out of jail in 2017, the last time you was convicted was 2002. That felony is 15 years old. They're not talking about from the date or the time. By law, you don't have to state that felony. You don't have to put that down, right? Now, if you know your felony is 4 years old and they're telling you anything in 7 years, we need to know about it. Do not lie, because they're going to pull your record. Tell the truth with explanation. Majority of people that you going in to talk to that's interviewing, they're human beings too. They have sister, brothers, and, aunts, uncles, and people in their family have made mistakes too that, that might have needed a second chance. So, in my business, if you tell people the truth and be honest with them and give them the proper explanation, they'll usually give you a shot at it. If you lie, it tells them something about your character, there's a great chance that they're going to shoot you down anyway. You're not trustworthy. See the questions we got. TBT, TBT. Definitely, they'll fight your tickets for you. You won't have to go in. Google them, TBT, they're in Oklahoma City. Like a starter fee, it's a $40 a month fee. Credit rating. All right, well, rule of thumb is you want to keep your credit limit at like 25%. So let's use a number we all can relate to. So if you got a credit card that got a $1,000 limit, right? Half of that would be $500, and 25% will be $250. So every month, right, you want to make sure you pay that credit card that you use that whole $1,000 to make sure all you owe is 25% of your credit, right? That's going to keep them, giving you more and more and more credit. Stop paying cash for everything. Pay your utility bills, your car insurance, pay everything with those credit cards, then take your cash and put it back on the credit card, right? In turn, it's going to show history. Is going to say you're using money, you're paying it back, and you're going to keep raising your credit limit. And that's what you want. You look up, man, you have 4 or 5 credit cards worth $75,000 a piece. Your buddy call you and say, yo, we got this investment thing. You can get in with 25 grand. Shit, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Something going on if you trucking and you got to buy some tires or something. You don't got to use your liquid. Use the credit card. Do a few runs and pay it back. You know what I'm saying? Keep your money in your pocket. Now, take the bills off automatic payment. If the bills are, have it pulled from your credit card and take your liquid. Extend your credit. You know what I'm saying? You want your credit limit to go as high as they're going to take you. I got some cards I started with $2,000. They got a credit limit now, $30,000, $40,000. Because I continue to use it every month. Instead of me going to take my cash and paying something directly, I may pay it with my credit card and use the cash, put it back on the credit card. Okay. Cleaning credit. Anything that's on your credit that's 7 years and older, you can apply to all 3 credit bureaus and dispute them. If it's 7 years and older, they're automatically going to fall off. They're going to fall off. Okay? There are people out there that clean up credit, but I'm going to give you some basic, simple things. A lot of you A lot of these companies has closed down, a lot of these furniture companies that y'all went and got furniture from and things of that nature, right? You dispute those as well because...
And man, today is a great day. And let me tell you why. Because today is my wife's last day of working on the corporate plantation. This is her last official day. Well, actually, she hasn't been working since last week.
Nobody asked you all that.
Hey. When she put in her notice, you know what I mean? And they was like, hey, well, we just gonna go ahead and make your official date next week, but no need for you to keep coming in. And where she was working at, you know, she was working at Verizon, call center or whatnot for the last 3 years? 2 years. And I know it feels great because I also was on that corporate plantation not that long ago. A lot of people don't know that, you know, but, you know, my wife, me and her put a plan together and said, hey, we will not stay on the corporate plantation. We're gonna work on a plan to do our own thing. And we did that through just sitting down, seeing exactly what it was that would be fulfilling for us, and also something that would help us sustain our lifestyle and everything like that. And we were able to do that, you know, through real estate. Now we have a trucking company, and we just laid down the groundwork, laid down the foundation, just like building a home, laid down the foundation to put ourselves on the right path and have the ability to work for Victor and Felicia Hugie Incorporated, which means we're working for our damn self. So, and I've always had the mindset that I'm going to work for me. But my wife, on the other hand, she did great in corporate world. She was in banking. Then she went to Verizon, and she continued to, you know, grow and get promoted and get awards. And she would come home like, oh, baby, I got an award today. Oh, I got promoted. Oh, I got a raise. I'm like, okay, whatever. You know, because
no support.
I was happy for her and I supported her, but I wanted her to start having the mindset like, hey, we're not about to be out here working until we 65, missing out on life, not able to go to our daughter's school when we want to, going on vacations and we have to only go for 3 to 5 days because we got to get back to work, save our vacation time for Christmas. No, I wasn't about to live that kind of life, and I couldn't make her want it on my own. She had to also want it, and eventually she saw it. She got into real estate, and I just, you know, I was already doing real estate, and I was like, hey, baby, I would love for you to join me in real estate. And to her credit, she did. Once she got into real estate, she realized, wow, okay, I think I can do this full time. And in the meantime, we started a trucking company, and she realized, you know what? This is more fulfilling than going into work every day from 9 to 5 or whatever her schedule was, split shift, off on Wednesday, off on Saturday, you know, clocking in, clocking out, break time, lunch time, all that type of stuff. No. So we still are able to get work done at home, in our home office, enjoy ourselves, you know, show houses in the middle of the day, not be like, oh, let me do it on Saturday because I'm working and all this other type of stuff. No, we're able to make our own schedule and enjoy each other and enjoy life, enjoy our kids. I'm really looking forward to the summer now that she's not working, when we can go on vacation and stay going for a week and not have to worry about getting back because we're trying to save our vacation time. So I'm just happy for my wife. Today is her last day. We're actually headed, her official last day. She said she hasn't been working already. I'm gonna keep pressing the fact that you've been home, not working.
Jesus.
But now we're headed to an Essex luncheon. And these are the type of things we can do now. Know a lot of builders, and there's a lot of real estate things that they do during the day that my wife just was not able to go to. And even me, as of just last year, I was on the corporate plantation, and I went ahead and took that leap of faith because I knew I could. And now she's done that. She's gone. We are full-time Victor and Felicia Hugie Incorporated workers, working for our damn self. So we're headed in this luncheon to enjoy some good food, good people, and networking. Those are the type of things that, you know, we're able to do. So if you have that same goal, man, you can do it. I'm telling you, everything I talk about, I've said this in the video before, I don't talk about it off of conjecture or just making up stuff. I talk about it because I've been there, done that, doing it now, whatever it is. Experience is the best teacher. I'm telling you, you can get off of your job if you just come up with a plan, start being more frugal in certain areas, saving, whatever the business is that you want to start, lay the groundwork for it. I have a girl right now that actually used to work with me at my job. She does baskets. She does all the baskets now for my closings, and she does a great job starting her business. She does t-shirts and all this type of stuff. There was another young man that came to our house about 2 years ago for her birthday or Valentine's, and he cooked for us. He's a chef. He's doing his own thing. You can do your own thing if you just put your mind to it and lay the groundwork. It can be done. So, baby, congratulations.
Thank you, honey.
You're so beautiful. Look at you, girl. Look at you, girl. But now we can be off all day. You know. Oh, never mind. TMI. Hey, y'all. It's your man Vic, and I'm back. I had to come do one final thing on this video. Remember I was talking about how my wife was working at Verizon. She come home with awards or stuff she got and how she got promoted and everything. I'm like, oh, whatever, right? Well, my main thing about that was because it wasn't for her. It was for her work for the company that they gave her an award, but it benefited the company. Well, guess what? Your man got an award today from Essex Homes, you know, selling multiple homes with them in 2017. So I was honored.
Shit. So we kind of got it all. I figured it out. Not really, but so what you guys think about that? Any truckers out there? You guys see the situation that Wack was in and how he built his credit up and got where he got? Anybody doing that? Because I sure ain't.
The biggest takeaway from it was the trucking industry is really the new hustling game, the really new dope game. You're making more money trucking than you are in the dope game right now. You know, so you start with that, and then you start looking at your credit. The only way you're gonna be able to lease or buy is if you get your credit right. You know what I'm saying? So even like the company drivers, while they're out there, you know, on the highway, get your credit right, get your credit repaired. That way, when it's time to, you know, get credit cards for your fuel or your expenses, you can do that, and you can also go and buy or lease vehicles.
Yeah, that was some good content, guy. You had Wack giving gems, giving free game as usual. I ain't never heard that shit. That was some good shit, guy.
Oh yeah, I heard he's made plenty of other videos that he used to do before while he was in the trucking industry. Shit, I wish he was here, man. I sure could have asked him some questions. But yeah. So what's going on with you guys? What are you truckers up to nowadays? You guys working, sitting at home? Because I've been doing more home time than I've been out on the road.
Yeah, I've been home the last 9 days, bro. I took a load today just to get the money, you know, keep some money going, but it's been slow, bro.
And they got nothing going on. This is ridiculous, man. Nothing. Shit, I was stuck in somewhere in Ohio near Cleveland, Ohio, man, and I was there for 5 hours, nothing. I had to dead head home, which is about 3 hours and a half. That sucks.
Yeah, I put an application in with this asphalt company, but J.O. ain't never hollered back at me.
Yeah, where's J.O. at with the asphalt? Maybe he could set us up and give us some game on that asphalt. Good shit,
I wonder if we can use J.O. I wonder if we can use dump trailers for asphalt and shit like that, or if you gotta have a dump truck.
I see DLA can get you to drive any other vehicle, right? So we're pretty much on the top of the food chain, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Shit, I might go to start doing asphalt. I ain't gonna hold.
So what y'all think? What y'all think about this trucking industry, man? The non-truck drivers. Y'all got any questions?
What's up with business?
Yo,
Is business looking good or is it up or down right now?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
we in the
definitely
down
done.
cycle right now, bro. I'm sorry, trucking.
Nah, go ahead, go ahead. You good?
How much training do you guys have to go through? Like, what's like school training? Like, how many hours do you have to put in before you can get certified to be a truck driver?
I think I did like about a month and a half in CDL school, and then what they were doing back then was just preparing you to pass the CDL test, right? So you just kind of did the same things every day over and over and over and over again till till it became second nature to you. So it didn't really take that long. I want to say about a month and a half, and I had my CDL. But the training, the real training, came once I got on the road, because the things they didn't teach me, I had to learn on my own or through calling in more experienced drivers to say, hey, this was going on. What do I do? So it's even today I'm still learning, and I've been driving about 7 years. Truck I've been driving about 20 years. I'm sure he's still learning too. Because one of the things is when you get to the point where you think you know it all, that's when you make your mistakes.
That's a fact. Because there've been plenty of times where I thought this goes here, and they say, nah, you can put it over here. It's dangerous to put it here, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that. And even the balancers on the wheel, I didn't even know about those. You guys ever heard of those little flat dishes they put in between the rims and the brake when they put your tires on? I mean, the rims on?
Yeah, to keep air in them.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I never knew that. And I used to go get a balance with them damn sticky little. I know when you guys get your tires, they put those metal things on your rim with tape,
Yeah,
or they stick it with glue.
yeah.
Yeah, and I used to do that, and they'd keep falling off, and then I'd start rubbing out my tires, wearing out my tires. I'd be mad as a motherfucker, man. I would took it to a TA, and he's like, "Yeah, you buy these plates, man. You put them on, they're good for like damn near 10 years." And I was like,
Yo, any of you truckers tire ever blew on the freeway?
Hell yeah.
Niggas get into an accident behind that shit.
"Oh,
No, I never had a steel tire blow. Let me tell you something. The minute I start seeing my steel tire get anything, a cut, a dent, I change that motherfucker ASAP, bro. I don't waste no time on those steel tires, man. But on my drive, I've had blowouts on my drive tires. I got super singles, so it just blow out. I just pull on over to on the side of the road.
Now, when you say super singles, you mean that one whole tire in the back?"
Yeah.
What
Uh-huh.
up? What up, y'all?
What's good, Big Amp?
Yeah.
This Doja.
What's
What up? What up? Super singles. I got super singles right now. That's what I roll. They're a pain in the ass, man. When they blow out.
But what are those? Are those the whole tire in the back of your drives or the singles?
That's one big tire,
Yeah,
bro.
they like one big tire.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna take
yeah,
a
I
picture
remember.
of mine and PTR it for you. Let me get out this damn truck. Hold on.
And not
How much?
everybody could fix them shits, replace them shits too. That's the sucky part about it.
Yeah, I heard about those. I was thinking of putting them on. My mechanics said, "No, that's a bad idea. Everybody's switching back to singles because it's
Yeah,
hard to
don't
find tires."
exactly. Don't get them. Don't get them, trucker. Gonna be a
Yo,
waste of your money, bro.
what's the longest y'all drove for without stopping type shit? Like, without going to sleep, I mean.
Shit, the
Um,
longest I drove. Go ahead. Go ahead, again.
I drove from Arizona to Boston in a day and a half.
And you didn't go to
No
sleep?
sleep.
How did
No sleep, bro.
damn a day and it takes like 3 days just to almost get through
Yeah.
This
Texas.
nigga crazy.
Now, what I did was not the right way of me doing it, but I did it. That's all I was.
Hey, who said
Yeah.
that?
Big Am.
Okay, I got you.
I know how Big Am did.
Yeah, like I said, it's not the right way, but it was one of those that you got to do it. We ain't got to, but just
That's a fact.
one of them situations.
You did what you had to do. PTR, guys. That's a super single right there.
What did you do at Big M? Team driver?
Nope, solo driver.
You ran paper logs.
You know, in other countries, them niggas, the truckers, they be sniffing coke and shit to stab and shit. Shit, crazy.
You
Shit,
threw
these
me off with
niggas
that
up
one.
here
You in the
too.
Matrix, Julio.
They do that shit up here too, dog.
Yeah.
If that yada did
They do that shit up
get
here
them,
too, bro. My nigga. Not just in
Yeah.
other countries. Man.
You in the
Catch his
Matrix,
matrix.
Worse
homie.
than me. Shit, your Matrix worse than mine.
When I was in
Goddamn.
flight
Man.
crew one time, I was at
Yo, J.O.,
Yo.
I was saying earlier because, our industry right now is down. I was telling him I put in an application with this asphalt company, but you ain't never responded to my application. Dude, what's happening with that?
Oh, I gotta check my email, man.
I put my nigga on blast. I put
I
my
gotta
uncle on
check my
blast,
email.
man.
You ain't called me, man. You got my direct number.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yo, but I got a real question, bro. When you're
Go
dealing
ahead.
with that asphalt, can we use dump trailers
Yeah.
instead of the dump truck? Like, can I just get a dump trailer and still be able to,
A dump trailer, like something that you can put like 3 tons on it or something?
well, what I'm saying, like,
Or
it'll come out, it'll open from the bottom,
yeah.
right?
It has the piston that make it goes up and down too, you know.
Okay, bet.
You talking about a dump trailer that you can hook to a dually, right? Or something like that, right? Not the trailer that
No, I'm saying
you
when
can
we can
hook
hook
to
a
a
rig.
big ass truck.
Yeah, they got them for the rigs too. The same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They have those. Yeah, you can hook those to the rig.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. That's what I was telling you about before. Remember?
Yeah, I thought you were saying dump trailer, but I got you.
Yeah, it's
Dump truck. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about a dump truck.
it's the same truck that you guys use as a rig, but
Right.
it has a trailer that dumps asphalt. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice, man. So it's basically a trailer that you can put asphalt on it. You know what I mean? But it
Gotcha.
looks like it's a dump trailer. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it to you. Like, you would have to look at it and see what the fuck I'm talking about. But a lot of asphalt guys that do road work and shit like that, they use those because they can carry like 50 tons at a time, 60 tons at a time. You know what I mean?
Bet. Trucker, did you see the super single in my PTR?
Yeah, I seen it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, sure did. Damn, what are you driving? What is that?
Oh, I got some propionic acid on my back right now.
Oh, you got a tanker. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Because you experienced it. Go ahead, my fault.
What you got?
You experienced a lot of blowouts.
Nah, I just had one, man. I had one blowout. Like I said, I'm pretty good at pre-tripping my truck, and the tires are important. You know what I'm saying? Safety is important, so I don't mess around with it at all, man. In fact, I got a tire depth, a tread depth gauge. I put it on there. As soon as that shit get to where it's getting too low, I'm changing them shits, bro. My biggest investment in my truck is my damn tires.
Shit,
Hell
I
yeah,
had
I
a
feel
steer
that.
blowout. I had a steer blowout. It fucked up my headlight, my whole damn front grill, everything. Not the grill, I mean the bumper, the front bumper. Bad.
Did you hit somebody else?
No, it just blew on me, and I steered to the left. Luckily, there was no car, and I just went to the left. What do they call that shit? That white line?
The shoulder emergency lane.
Yeah, I stopped by over there and just got help to come help me out. Yeah, but anytime, even when your steers or your drives pop, and it's gonna fuck up a lot of stuff. That's 150 psi of pressure right there.
That's a fact, bro.
BTR, Chief. That's
Or
yeah,
110.
that's the latest edition, man. This is what's gonna. It's something like what you're talking about. Is well, the same thing that you're talking about is gonna go on the back of that.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. That's nice, Jill.
Appreciate that,
You got a super single on there too, or is it 4 tires back there? I can't see it.
man. I don't really know too much about that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I got a question. Any of y'all ever get caught in the whiteout?
What the hell is that, bro?
A
What that?
whiteout.
Drooby?
This Drewman.
All right.
A whiteout. When it's snowing and you can't see what's in front of you.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I got caught in a white out or brown out in goddamn
Damn.
California, the sandstorm. I couldn't see shit.
right. Damn. But how y'all? What y'all supposed to do? How y'all deal with that? Like when y'all in them type of situations, you got to pull over and do that fuck up your timing with your load.
Yeah, but safety first, bro. All right, listen, they got some dudes out here call themselves Billy Badass truck drivers, right? They gonna roll straight through that shit. But when that shit clear, you gonna see their ass laying on the side some goddamn well.
I swear, I done seen a lot of them. I literally seen motherfuckers, trucks running the back of other trucks. I literally seen the motherfuckers go off the side. The whole truck go off to the. I done seen it. That's why I asked, because I done got caught in the whiteout and seen them motherfuckers crashing. I done been riding cross country and seen trucks running to other trucks. You know what I'm saying? So I just be wondering. And I know y'all got downtime. How that work? Meaning like y'all, it's after y'all done drove for so long, it's a certain period of time where y'all gotta stop driving.
Yeah. So we can only drive 11 hours a day, bro. Once we get to that, we supposed to shut it down for 10 hours. Or some of us can, some people do a split. You do 8 and 2, I think, or something like that. But you don't get your full time back. You just get back whatever you didn't use to get to where you're going. But most times we shut it down for 10 hours and start the next morning. So when we plan our trips, we plan the trips for the, where we're going to stop at. All that shit is part of the trip planning.
That's interesting. So how do shit like when it comes down to y'all driving cross country, do they allow y'all to drive cross country?
Yeah, they call it over the road. I think Big Amp, he over the road right now, huh, Big Amp?
Yeah, that's what I do. OTR.
You
Yep.
want to talk to him about that?
Yeah. What was your question, Drewby?
Like how does it work when y'all driving cross country? Because like T Cuz was saying, y'all got downtime. So I was wondering like how would it work when y'all got deliveries and y'all got to make it at a certain period of time? You know what I'm saying? But yet y'all required to, go down. What'd you say, for 10 hours?
Yeah, it's the 10 hour. All right. So 10 hours we gotta go down. You gotta check the time zones you in too. You understand? Because the West Coast is a later time than the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta know when to shut it down. So whenever you shut it down, you count from 10 from there, and then you want to make sure you're gonna give you enough room, like at least an hour, 2 hours to get to your delivery on time. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to shut it down late, and then say you got a 5 a.m. delivery, and then your hours come back at 5 in the morning. You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta time it. That's all it is. Whatever time zones you in, you gotta check the time and shut it down in enough time to give you 10 hours to get your clock back and give you enough leverage so that way you will get the delivery.
Now, question, is it a way you can finesse the system? Meaning, like, cause like me, I'm gonna tell you, like, I drive cross country a lot. Like, I done drove from Florida to Oregon I done drove all over this bitch. You see what I'm saying? And like 8 hours, I can do 30 hours straight. I done did it. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you wanted to finagle, how would you do that? Would it require you to have like 2 trucks?
Nah, you could do it. Depends on the company you got.
You got to be
It depends on the
your
ELD.
own boss for you to be able to get away with shit like that.
It all
Right.
depends on your ELD company you got. Them, like, all I'm gonna say, them overseas niggas, they definitely will hold you down. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Right.
I done drove
Right.
from Arizona to Boston in a day and a half, like straight. I pulled
Mm.
over for 15 minutes each. My clock ran out, 15 minutes pulled over. Ran out again, 15 minutes pulled over. Now I'm not saying I was supposed to do that, but I did it. But
Right.
to answer
Right.
your question, yes. You just
Okay.
gotta know some shit to know some shit, know people. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's it. That's all I want to know. Cause boy, I be trying to run that bitch up. I swear.
Now if DOT catch your ass,
But
and
hold
them
on. So
shits
how?
gonna add up.
So
So you can get from point A to point B in so many hours.
right.
So if you made it, like you say, if you drove from, you say, Florida to Oregon and
Right.
never stopped in a truck, they gonna be like, how the hell you did that without taking a break? You know.
Right. Right. Right.
Then I got some guys who don't even log into their shit till they get to it, and one
Right.
is really
Right.
the luck of the draw, bro. You know, unless not another way is, and I know I shouldn't say this because of the audio app, but I didn't unplug my shit before and
Oh
ran
no
straight
no
paper
no no
log.
no no. He's not. He's lying, y'all. This is just for entertainment. He ain't
It's for
unplugged
entertainment
nothing.
purposes only,
Yeah,
Jail. Entertainment
he did
purposes
not
only.
unplug anything. He's just telling the story.
Let me plug this shit back up. Hold on.
Yeah, keep reading the
I,
story. What
I,
what's the other paragraph saying?
It said, do not unplug your shit at all.
There you
that's
go.
right.
Boy,
I'm
that
just,
DOT catch your ass with that shit unplugged. Not you. I'm talking about in general. He'll have a field day with your ass, boy. That's gonna
but
be the happiest day in his life.
but again, like I said, that's why we keep paper logs with us. See, because we can say we have an issue with our ELD and run a paper log.
But
You see what I'm
see,
saying?
see, cuz I got pulled over in Utah for that shit. Nigga, they hit me with a false log, bruh. Listen, my team was out. The ELD team was out for a whole week, my nigga. So I was on paper logs for a whole week. When she pulled me to that weigh station and checked everything, inspected me and all that, and did my logs, you know what I told her? I said, "Ma'am, I got paper logs." She said, "No, you can't use it." I said, "Why I can't use it?" She said, "Because you gotta have it handwritten from ELD saying that you're allowed to use it." I said, "Ma'am, that's why they tell us to keep paper logs in our truck in case that happens." She was like, "Nah, you can't use it." Bro, they done hit my ass with a false log book. Nigga, I started to cry. I was like, bro, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I would have fought that shit though, bro. Because the reason why we keep paper laws is because if my ELD goes out right now, I have to. I can't wait for them to give me permission. I'm gonna use my paper log. That's what it's for.
So here's
I,
my dumb ass, right? My bad. Go ahead, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say I think all of us keep paper logs in our truck for that purpose.
So here go what my dumb ass do, right? Getting upset and listening to her stupid ass. I done threw them paper logs away. As soon as she said that, I was like, damn, I can't use it for real. She said, yeah, you can't use it. You gotta have it handwritten. So by then it'll be too late. So I even hit what's that place called? TVC, the joint that help you fight tickets and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they was like, yeah, you should have kept them paper logs. And I'm trying to explain to them, like, yo, she told me I can't use it. So I was like, if I can't use it, I'm not used to getting pulled over in the truck, so I don't know how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? Just like when the officer pulled me and I said I wanted a ticket instead of the wanted ticket, he fighting with me, telling me, nah, he gonna give me a warning because this, that, and the third. I'm listening to them. I'm thinking the officer know what he talking about. But you pay to learn. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. So I learned from my mistakes. But yeah, they done hit me with that shit. Tell me you can't use paper logs until ELD handwrite it to you. So they gotta handwrite that bitch to you and tell you can use it. I'm like, come on, man, y'all killing me. Y'all killing us out here, bro. Like,
I ain't never heard that, bro. Real shit. Oh, I'm gonna Google it because I never heard that shit before. What kind of fine was it, bro?
It wasn't no fine. It was just like she did I forgot what, I think it was like a level 1 inspection. She pulled my ass to the weigh station. She didn't give me no fine, but she just, I guess she documented it on the paper, so I guess it goes on my.
I'm like, what you up here doing, man? He said, oh, they got us out here for hazmat this week. He said, you drive. He asked me if I drive dump trucks and stuff like that. I was like, well, I do, yeah. But I'm glad that I'm not driving now, huh? He said I wouldn't even fuck with you if you would drive by me right now.
Yeah, you say that now.
Nah. I bet y'all was catching hell during COVID when they had everything shut down.
They don't fuck with me. I'm cool.
No, I'm just the truckers, cause them
Yeah.
motherfuckers. I was seeing trucks getting pulled over left and right, and not at every border, but it was a couple borders, man. Them bitches was they're waiting, especially Florida. Like when you came into Florida during COVID, nigga, that bitch was blocked off. You had to go one way, and they was checking every motherfucking body.
Yeah,
I know y'all was catching hell during COVID.
them city DOTs be on them niggas with the rigs and shit.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I was loving it during COVID because they were waiving our hours of service and everything during COVID, bro.
That was the
You know,
come up time, right?
yeah. So I was roll. I might sleep for 4 hours and keep on rolling. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even tripping. And I delivered diesel back then, so I was delivering fuel and shit. So we was considered essential because people needed fuel, trucks needed diesel, all that kind of shit.
That's considered hazmat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would have been if you would have drove by that nigga that day.
Now I got a question. How much?
Pulled your ass over.
What's the most money like y'all done made within a month span trucking, and how can you make that on a consistent basis? Can you do that?
See, I can't compare mines with theirs because I do dump trucking, so that's different. When you do dump
Shit, I
trucks and
made
shit like that, it's a little different from what they do. You know what I mean? Plus, I deal with I do asphalt, so I deal with like customers all the time.
Right.
So every time I deal
So
with
you
a
got
customer,
practically a established clientele.
there you go.
Right. So,
You know
and
what
what
I mean?
I'm like with them, I was just like, okay, I'm doing trucking. I'm trucking through a company. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much how much have y'all made? Like, you know what I mean? Like the most y'all ever made. And how can like if it's that amount, how can I do that on a consistent basis? Can it be on a consistent basis, or is it gonna be well? This month was good, but this month they wouldn't. You know what I mean? How can I structure that to whereas I can make that shit every time? You know what I'm saying?
You got a big amp?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna throw a number out there, a big range, right? I can consistently make between 20,000 and 30,000 every month on my truck, and that's not even leaving Texas. So right now, the load I'm on right now pays $1,500. If I get 5 or 6 of these same loads every week, I'm getting between $8,000 and $9,000 a week off of that.
Hey, T, cuz you gotta let them know though you are on the app too, so you get majority of that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I don't like the word op, nigga. I ain't no op, big amp. I ain't got time to play with you, bro. You heard? Yeah, but I'm an owner operator, right? So I own my own truck, bro. So it's a little different. A company driver, I don't know. I can't remember when I was a company driver, bro.
Now, there's a difference between that. Now, are you with a mega carrier or are you with the small mom and pops? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with a mega carrier, bro. I'm with Keenan Advantage Group, CAG.
No, I'm saying like it's a difference. Like, yeah, you are on the op, so you on the operator. My bad. So you're gonna get you're gonna get the whole thing or majority of your whole check, whatever the load pays. If you're a company driver, meaning if you're just working on for a company, you don't have your own truck. That distinguishes. Are you with a mega carrier or are you with a small mom and pop? When I was with a mega carrier, I was bringing home $800 a week. When I'm with the company I'm with now, I see my check, I was like, oh shit, fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends, Drewby. Like if you
that all depends. If you were a mega carrier or you were a small mom and pop. Small mom and pops, they like
Is it some type of law that makes them put them stipulations on y'all when it comes down to the miles and the times?
not that I know of. Not the times you got to drive 11 hours, but yeah, you got to drive 11 hours. But the mileage, nah, you get there whenever you get there. As long as you get there on time, you should be all right.
But like what I'm saying is that by law or that's just established by the company?
No, that's by law, bro. The FMCSA, with I think it's the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. It's the Department of Transportation out of Washington D.C. who set those rules and shit.
Okay. Now, question like why like do any of y'all like believe in like eliminating the middleman and setting up your own contracts with these companies to whereas like for one I'm contracted with these motherfuckers for a year. I went in there, I told them what I can do, how fast I can do it, whoop-de-whoop. I set up a contract. Now I can bring people in, you see what I'm saying, and get loads because I feel like I see what y'all doing, like y'all pretty much getting these jobs through these companies that y'all work for. But my thing is, can y'all get the same thing that they get? Is it a way? I mean, it should be.
You gotta be your own broker, your own dispatcher, your own everything.
Yeah, you got to have your own
In order
authority,
for you,
everything.
yeah, in-house money. Like
Now
in order
tell me
for you to
like
keep everything in-house, you have to own your trucks. You have to be your own operator. You gotta be your own dispatcher. Or you can have your girl or somebody in your family do it. You understand what I'm saying?
right,
And you gotta be able to
right.
broker your own contracts and shit like that. But you can also do this. What type of work you see around your city where you live at? Like as far as like outside work, when it comes to the big ass contractors and city contractors and shit like that. What do you see? Do you see that type of shit?
Um I- Not to the point that I actually pay attention.
You don't see
I
like no
mean,
road work,
yeah,
nobody
they
digging the
be,
ground, no none of that
yeah, they
shit
be doing that shit all downtown, with
all the
the
time, right?
all
All
the
right, so you
time.
see those trucks that they use, right? Those are
Right,
people just like me and you. They just contracted by the city, right? So those
right.
trucks go for like $125 an hour.
Mm,
You know what I mean? And those
right.
trucks can go from, it's a minimum of 8 hours, but they can go to like 10, 12 hours. You understand what I'm saying? So you just
Right.
do the math. If you're just doing 10-hour days, that's $12.50 a day.
I have a question.
Times 6 is $7,500. You understand what I'm saying? Because they work on Saturdays also.
Mm-hmm.
So you can hire a truck driver, give them like $200 to $300 a day. That's what, $1,800 a week. Out of that $7,500, you do the
Yeah,
math. What you're gonna be left with for the rest of the week?
that's
You
a
know what I mean?
fact.
That's something that's gonna be on the side, not something that you can. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can keep your whatever you're doing on right now and buy you a dump truck and make your money like that, and you don't have to deal with all that headache that a lot of these
Right.
truck drivers deal with.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Who had the question? Who was that? Or the female said she had the
It was
question.
me. It's AB. So I just wanted to ask, like, in regards to when you guys were talking about how much money you make, and the one gentleman referenced 20 to 30 or whatever a month. How do you guys separate your taxes? Like, do you do that each month, or are they automatically taken out? Like, who handles that portion?
Yeah, for me, I don't know how for anybody else, but I get everything, and then at the end of the year, I keep my taxes itemized throughout the year. So at the end of the year, when I file my taxes, I get to deduct. So I don't really pay taxes in reality because I'm writing off everything for the most part, right? So it's all deductions for us. In other words, like when you work for somebody, they take the taxes out of it immediately. But what they do with us is I'm a 1099 contractor, so they give me all the money, and I'm responsible for paying the taxes. But because I itemize all my expenses, most times I break even as far as the taxes are concerned.
Or you could pay it quarterly too, AB. So like say what it was, January to I paid mine when I first started with this company. I paid mine in April because I'm on a 1099. Also, I'm an independent contractor as well. I didn't know nothing about the taxes that I had to pay my own taxes because my company don't offer that. You just 1099, you get all the money like Tika said. So you could pay it quarterly to keep it down, or you can just pay quarterly so at the end of the year it won't be as much. You see what I'm saying?
Big Amp, are you running under LLC or you just strictly you as yourself?
Here's the thing though, I got an LLC, I just ain't put it onto the truck yet. And people tell me I should do it.
Yeah, that's how I get to write my shit off, so I don't even have to pay quarterly. I run it all through my LLC. In fact,
Run through your LLC and get you an accountant, man. You don't got to deal with none of that shit. Let her or him deal with everything. Somebody that you can trust.
And you know, it's crazy. My boss told me the same thing. He was like, yo, get your LLC so that way your taxes be cheaper. I got it here. I got everything registered, man. I got the EINL, all that. I just ain't put it on yet because I'm still trying to figure this shit out. But you guys, some people tell you a lot of different things, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and just run it under my LLC, bro. Let's get it over with. See what happens after that.
So like right now I'm leased on to this company, right? I'm not leased on in my name. I'm leased on in my company name. So when I get my check or my settlement or my direct deposits go directly to my business account. You see what I'm saying? And so I keep my business.
Can you take my apple pie to the freezer?
For sure. You want me to do it right now?
No, we can't take it to the freezer.
Yeah, I don't like hot apple pie. It's gotta be cold. Fuck y'all.
I just want to say this. This room is very informative. I got a homie here. He's about to get his permit, and I'm listening. I got him listening with us, so I just wanted to tell you how informative this room really, really is.
Hey, Z.
Yo, whoever listening, Z ain't shit, man. No, sir. That's my brother, man.
If you can, tell them the best time to start is during the summer, because a lot of these companies I'm hearing telling these people that these new drivers, it's best to start in the wintertime. No, the fuck it ain't. Because you got to deal with a whole bunch of shit, and then the road closed down and all kind of stuff that they probably don't know or how to do winter driving and all that. So if he can, I know he might be anxious to start.
Yeah, he listening.
If he can, tell him the best time to start in the wintertime. I can't tell you what to do, but if you do start in the summertime, my bad. If you do start in the wintertime, you just gotta take your time, or you're gonna be like one of these trucks in the ditches. You see what I'm saying? So just take your time, man. Take your time. Stock up on food. They don't talk about that either. When highways close down, you can't go nowhere. No DoorDash coming to you. You gotta buy you a little freezer where you could and buy grill joint. They sell them at truck stops. Cook your food, buy your food, stock up on drinks, all that. For the wintertime, it get crazy out here.
Okay. That's good info. He listening, right? You locking it in. We locking it in.
Give you some game, my nigga.
Yes, sir.
All you gotta do is just go buy you a box truck, dog. I'm gonna tell you this right here.
What he just said. He said he a little nervous about the 18-wheelers, but he said he won't fuck with
you don't need no 18-wheeler, because that shit right now is, unless you like T-Cuz where you got something consistent, like meaning a consistent amount of money that's been coming in for the longest. Because since I've been talking to this man, he always said that amount that he's talking about. You know what I mean? If not more. So unless you're like that, right now is not the right time to get in that rig shit, though. Get you a box truck. Go get you an Amazon contract, HD Supply contract, Home Depot shit. All those fucking shits that you see, like Amazon, USPS, the post office, UPS, all that. And I bet you, nigga, you gonna make so much money, it's crazy. And also, try to get you like somebody in your family, like your wife or your cousin or somebody involved with that dispatching shit. You know what I mean? My man started with one truck that he leased from what's that shit called? Ryder or some shit like that?
Yeah, bro.
My nigga, this nigga got about 15 of them shits right now. All owned. He ain't got nothing that's leased anymore. and he only
Oh,
started
that's
like
definitely
about. He's been in the business for the past 3 years.
another way to go too, Jo. That you brought it up. I forgot all about that. You can go lease and rent out a truck
Of
just
course.
for new owner operators, just to get the hang of it. Because when
That's
you're
a good
renting out
thing
that
too.
truck,
Yeah.
Damn.
yeah, when you're
You can
renting
go with
out
a
that truck,
rider
everything is
or
covered.
yeah,
And
exactly.
also less problems too with the box trucks,
So
because you ain't
so
gotta
so
worry
you
about these.
saying cop a bunch of box trucks and just do
You
all
can
my
just cop just one.
and rent them
If he
shits out
got
to
the bread
niggas.
to buy 2 or 3 of the motherfuckers, you know what I mean? If he can buy the motherfuckers, go buy them. Box trucks are cheaper than those 18 wheelers. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And
I
they
but yo,
also
let me ask y'all a question. Like, is box trucks like a car? Like, niggas always want the new
no, a
Beamer.
box truck is like that Pepsi truck that you see, my nigga.
Nah, I'm saying in the sense of like, cause I be
Yeah, it's
hearing
like a
like,
car. It's
yeah,
like a car.
like you don't really want an old box truck, right? You want something.
Hey, homie, let me tell you this right
Ah,
here.
okay.
All right, you can diss the shit out of it however the fuck you want to, cause I heard somebody say that, right? But when that bread start coming in, when that like 10 to 50, let's just say $10,000 a fucking week or something like that start coming in, and then you're gonna be like, that rig can kiss my ass, nigga.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, all right.
So
A
all
lot
that
of
I'm
other
with that.
shit, nigga, car and all that, yeah, you can have a fucking DOT card or a medical card to drive that shit, right? Because it's under 33,000. But they got them big ass fucking box trucks that need a fucking CDL license to drive.
And
And
I
here's the
got a
thing too, to add on, Jo. A lot of people don't know this. Box trucks make more than these us rigs out here. Some of, you know what I'm saying? It makes a little bit, it makes more, and you
No
deal with
doubt.
less problems. You see what I'm saying? Like you
And
deal with
it's
less
more
problems.
compact. You can go everywhere instead of fucking having that big ass
All right.
trailer back behind
Question.
you. You
Question.
know what
We
I
got a
mean?
question. All right, we got a question. Do you need a CDL to drive a box truck?
No, not all of
Nah,
them.
nah.
No, because anything under 26,000 pounds, you don't need no CDL.
Now, as long as it got an air brake, you do. But if it don't got like no air brake, you straight. You don't need no box trucks. Some of them got the tractor trailer heads on it.
Yo, he's right.
Some
You're right
don't.
about that. Because some of the
Right.
26, some of them
What's
that's
the thing about the
26,000
air brake?
pounds, they have air brakes. You're right about that.
Air brakes ain't nothing, Rue. It just you just popping the shit so the truck don't go nowhere. Put a neutral and pop your brake. It ain't really all that like how they try to make it seem. You know what I'm saying? It's just something a knob you just pull out so the
Got
truck
you,
Yeah,
homie.
parking
yeah,
That
brake
yeah.
shit
I
don't
is.
go
remember driving
nowhere.
that shit on the Frito truck. You had to pull out the little knob and shit, and then you gotta like then you drive. Yeah, I could because they let me drive that. I don't got a CDL, so yeah, you right. You don't need a
Yeah,
CDL.
but when you do pull the knob, just make sure you wait for that fart to come out. Because if it don't come out, then that truck is still gonna roll. Because mine, when I pull it out, and they don't go. And one
Yeah,
time I
yeah.
just got out the truck and the fucker started rolling.
My shit do that too, trucker, bro.
Damn. I got a question for y'all, right? So, like, just say for instance, know what I mean? I wanted to do trucking. How would I go about setting up the business? I done got my license, got I did everything that's required for me, to become a truck driver. What's the first move? Do I set up some type of clientele, or do I go get a job with a company? How would I go about that? And let me know some things like in regards to mistakes that y'all made, you know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning stages, if you can.
Well, I'd definitely go start with a company first and learn the basics. Make the mistakes on their truck instead of your truck. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna make a lot of mistakes, but you definitely want to learn that. You definitely want to do your PTI to get better. Watch movies. I was doing that, man. I was watching videos on my sleeper when I was training on YouTube of how to do the PTIs and how to do a paper log, e log, all that. And it took me about 3 years, and I bought my first truck, and it's been up since then.
Hey, real quick, speaking of videos, y'all be watching truck. You know a dude named Junior Honduras?
No, I was.
Yeah, I
I
know what you're
think
talking
so.
about, bro.
Yeah, I met him the other day, man. I met that dude the other day, bro. I was like, oh shit. I ran up on him. Nigga looking at me like, nigga, what the
Well,
fuck?
he a big trucker or something?
He help you out with like shit that like if you're a beginner, tell you how to fuel and
stuff that you need to know on the truck and stuff like that. He got like a big YouTube channel and stuff like that to help out the new beginners.
So what's some mistakes that y'all made in y'all beginning stages? Like what can y'all tell people that's trying to drive trucks, you know what I'm saying, in regards to like certain decisions that would help them not make the same mistake in the beginning stages?
I start off with that because I made a lot of mistakes when I make a carrier. Truck tires is not made for mud and wet grass. That's the biggest right there. Cause I done made plenty of mistakes. Got stuck in mud and wet grass, and I done went to a receiver one time and fucked their whole shit up. So when it's wet, take your time because you will hydroplane when you're trying to slam on the brakes. Be careful on going in the mud and the wet grass because you ain't gonna get a lot of traction.
What
I
about the
thought
snow?
the snow as well too. Take your time. You don't want to slam on the brakes because your ass will slide left or right doing the cha-cha on these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So just take your time. Yeah, the traction is. I thought truck tires was, since it's so big, I thought it could withstand anything, but nah, it's not. It showed me, nah, nigga, it ain't gonna withstand all that. So the mud and the wet grass, just be careful of that.
You know people, you know somebody that ever crashed the truck and fucked up a load?
You see that all the time on the highways and stuff.
Right.
Trailer be
How that work though? Like, do they gotta pay for that shit?
Right.
Yes.
They,
Just
they got
fucked
they got
everything up.
yeah, they got insurance for all that though, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, but like myself, one of the things I did when I think it was my first load, I was with a company called Robert Heat, and they sent me up to Arkansas, and I was following the damn GPS, and we know, kind of golden rule is don't go down dirt roads and shit like that. But I was when my GPS was turning me at, I looked down and the road was nice and paved, brand new, right? I
Right.
turned down that damn road, bro, and it's my first time by myself, and I'm saying I don't think two big trucks can fit on this road, right? But I'm like, but the GPS is still telling me go down there, turn left and all that shit, and I'm rolling, and I'm seeing signs that say "Smile, you're on camera." So I'm thinking, okay, the facility must be in the back somewhere back here. So I'm following the damn GPS, man. I made a couple of left turn, right turns and shit, and bro, I come out that last turn, I was sitting on somebody's front goddamn lawn, dude.
What the fuck?
On it, bro. I got that shit on videotape because,
Was they tripping on you?
man, listen, check this out. So it was like 5 houses back there, right? So again, I'm thinking, okay, the facility is just further back because it wasn't in a populated area, right? Dude, when I went back there and was on that dude's lawn, everybody from all the fucking houses came out there with camouflage jackets on and guns. What the fuck are you doing back here? What the fuck going on? And so, I'm good on my end, but shit, they better on their end, so I gotta talk my way out of this shit, right? So I'm like, yo, look, man, I'm following the GPS. Well, you didn't see the sign that said no trucks? I said, man, you ain't got not one sign that said no trucks come back here. And so after a while, they calmed down. They realized I wasn't on no bullshit, and they told me, man, it's happening more times than not. But here go the kicker. I couldn't even back out of that motherfucker. I had to turn through that. I had to call a tow truck and the police to come get me. The tow truck drivers came with two guys, right? They had to lift the back of the truck up, and one of the guys drove the front. The police and the tow truck driver said, you was driving this motherfucker because ain't no way in the world you could have got back here. I was rolling that big motherfucker back there. I was fucked up when I hit that dude lawn though, and he wouldn't. And look, I said, say, bro, can I turn around on your lawn? He said, man, hell no, you gonna fuck my lawn up.
This nigga stupid, yo.
Fuck that. That shit costs money.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That's the story that I needed to hear. Cause like I be thinking about that. Like, yo, you hit one of these like, cause like you know what I'm saying. You gotta know you gotta know the roads. I don't know on every road in America, so I'm thinking like you hit one of them bad roads, bro, and hit one of them bad back towns. End up like you know what I'm saying. Like T-Cut saying, and you ain't got enough gift for gab that day. You feel me? That shit get nasty. Late nights and all that.
Bro, that shit could have went left real quick.
But here's the thing, though. Some of these shippers and receivers, you do got to turn on the little road like Tika is saying. That's the trick. We OTR drivers, we don't know where we be going. So I use my truck GPS and my Google Maps. I use my Google Maps just to see how the entrance is, how to get into the entrance. But I don't follow it all the way because, you know, the Google's going to show you the car route. And we got bridge heights we can't go under. You see what I'm saying? So it does get tricky. You do got some of these shippers and receivers that you do got to turn on these little ass dirt roads and these little small roads and all that. So it does get, out here, being out here, you see some shit, bro. Some roads, you be like, bro, how the hell is this made for trucks? But you got to go there to get there. So it gets tricky.
You know, another thing on my end, like right now I'm hazmated, so I have to drive a certain route. You know what I'm saying? I can't just go the regular truck route. Sometimes I can't go through downtown or whatever. It's going to take me all the way around and then loop me back to where I need to be at. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what you're carrying, man. You know, another thing too.
Any y'all?
Salute.
I don't know if y'all want to talk about any y'all ever got in a situation where you might have got robbed for your load or some shit or anything like
Look,
that.
I knew where this was going.
Nah, cause you shit. We here. Fuck it.
Nah, I hear you, guy.
I mean,
Z
y'all don't
wants
gotta
to
talk
know
about if
just
you
in
don't want
case.
to. I don't know if nobody. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to.
No, but
Thank
we
God.
we could definitely talk about Drew B. That question that you were asking if you were to fall in a ditch or your truck. Like as far as insurance goes, insurance won't cover all of it because I remember we had that problem, and that is $75,000, bro. They only covered 30,000. That was
Damn.
fucked up.
So what? So y'all got hit for the other 40.
Yeah, because when the dude, man, well, the thing is why they clipped us 75 was because the load was worth about over 100 grand. So they knew we needed that trailer out of there, and we needed that loader. We would have been paying a whole lot.
Man, so some depending on the company that you sign with, some of the responsibility may fall on the driver.
Well, no, actually, it's family company. That's my brother's company.
Oh, so okay.
And here's the thing. I used to work for Heartland Express. The first time you get in some trouble and they call a tow truck, they'll pay for it. The next time and so on, you're going to pay for it. They'll take it out increments out your check.
That's a fact, bro.
So who got stuck up?
That's how we recommend to go with a mega carrier, yo, because you got to get all your jitters out because you're going to make mistakes. Especially your first time being in a big ass truck. You're going to make mistakes.
I'll tell you one thing: you better not fuck with one of them truckers. Some of them niggas be having, well, most of the motherfuckers be having that thing on them niggas.
License.
Let me mute up.
Fuck around. Fuck around if you want to. Run up on the wrong nigga, you gonna be laid the fuck out somewhere.
Nah, that shit be happening in other countries too, though. They be getting stuck up, guy. I ain't gonna hold you.
Damn.
Yeah, in other countries they'll probably do that. Not up here.
Food trucks don't give a fuck.
So do y'all like when it comes down to animals and shit popping out on y'all on the road, right? Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I seen some savage motherfucking truckers, boy. It's like they speed up when they see a deer, ready to smash that bitch. So I be trying to figure out, what, how that work? Like y'all just say, you know what, just keep going. You know how them deers be, you know.
Well, I'm gonna say this here, man. You know, we really don't have the ability to swerve like a car does. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna tell you now, something jump out in front of me, human or goddamn animal, I'm gonna just deal with it how I deal with it, because I can't flip myself over and kill myself.
Oh
You know?
shit!
No,
Yo, Tika's got me in the home. He's dead in the car. Shit,
no,
you stupid.
no,
Hey,
man.
Real
hey,
shit,
hey, hold
though.
on. Let me keep it real. My first car, I wrecked that bitch because I was driving. I just had dropped off a little shorty. It was like 1 o'clock, 2 in the morning. I was driving 90 on the freeway. Nothing on the freeway at all. I see either a little raccoon or a rat, and I try to swerve out the way. I ended up totaling that shit. The little axle broke off the stall. The two front wheels broke off the frame of the car, and it
What
flipped
car
over.
you
Yo,
had?
we gonna run the
I didn't
rat
get
over.
hurt.
Fuck that rat. We
Yeah, I didn't
done.
get hurt. None of
Hey,
that shit happened. But I
they say
fucked
stop
up
it for the
that
rat.
car. Nigga, I was so mad. I should have fucking ran that
But
little shit over.
T, cuz you saying, hey, so you saying man, woman, child? Steal cars.
I'm no,
You
no. I'm
going
saying,
through that motherfucker. You going through that motherfucker. You saying, yo,
Hey, I was mad as fuck.
say,
It kind of like spooked me, but
T-Cuz
at the
said
same,
animal,
yo, Doug
woman.
Muhammad, Doug
Yo,
Muhammad.
I'm just asking.
hey, nigga,
Let me
that
say.
shit spooked the fuck out of me. I was like, I can't believe something in the middle of the road
Hey, yo,
right now. I should have
T-Cuz,
ran
they
that
going
bitch
slow
over.
like they
Hold
going
on.
slow like a plug baby. You heard?
Hey, check this out, Doug Muhammad. This some real shit. If I can avoid it, I will, right, without hurting myself. But I'm gonna tell you what they trained me to do, right? When I started driving trucks, the first company I was with, they taught me. They say if you're gonna kill somebody, kill one person, not everybody on the highway.
Fact.
Not real shit.
I know.
Hey, T-Cuz, you know why I brought that up though? Not even to be funny. I only brought that up because every trucker I know tells me that same line. They always say that. They
How
always say
about
they're
You get
trained
your ass
to
How
hit,
kill
about
get the
one
I
fuck
know
person.
a
out
few
the
niggas
way.
that got bodies under their belts, nigga, from
It's
driving
either
these
you or
trucks.
me, and I got
It's
the
Did
power behind me right now.
I'm dead ass
exactly.
serious. Word of my
Ain't,
mother.
ain't nobody killing
I know a
themselves
few
for
niggas
nobody else.
that got they bodies in their belts, nigga, from driving these trucks, nigga.
Is that
I'm
a,
a,
Niggas
is
still
that a
got
the last one
trucks.
I know,
is that a
the last
situation?
nigga
Niggas
I know,
savage.
Is
the
that a
last nigga that
situation
I
that's
Shit,
your
he
fault,
got
J.O.?
points on his belt, nigga.
nah this huh?
If that
No, if all
happens, is
right,
that
well let me tell you
automatically
this
your
right here. I'm
fault
gonna
as
give
a
you an
driver?
example right here. I'm gonna give you an example right here. The last driver I know, this dude was driving. He was driving this triaxle. It's a dump truck, and dude just came out of nowhere. He wanted to kill himself. He wanted to commit suicide. Coming up, that's what they found out when police seen the cameras. You understand what I'm saying? So the nigga was hiding behind these cars when the truck was coming down the street. This nigga just jumped out of nowhere
Oh
and was
shit.
in the middle of the street. The nigga just smacked him, laid him out, killed him on sight. You understand what I'm saying? They locked him up. He came out. He came right out. You know what I mean? And he was out for like probably I want to say he stopped working for like a good probably like 90 days or something like that, and he got rehired again. He's working again, but he had to go to court for that shit. You know what I mean?
Dang.
You think the only thing that saved them is that the dude said he wanted to
The
commit
only thing
suicide?
that saved him is that those cameras. Yes, because that was his second time.
You
Dang.
don't think he would have got off if it wasn't for that?
Yeah,
Nah, nah, nah. You know
That
why?
was his second time,
Nah.
Kobe.
You know
That
why?
was his
Nah,
first
look.
That
time.
Nah,
nigga,
look.
goddamn,
So
that nigga a hitman.
Yo, my nigga, I know some boy. I know some niggas. Man, let me stop. It's not.
Oh
It ain't.
shit.
It's not like we talk about something. You know what I mean? These niggas
Right.
done went to
Hey
jail
yo,
for the shit,
He
and
oh
didn't
no,
do
Jail
they
it.
time
still
got a
outside.
question.
Some
Sound
of
like
them
they
yo,
just
can't wait for a
went.
nigga get
yo,
off,
They
huh?
went in
yo.
and
My
bailed
homie got
out.
a
And
question. My
yes,
homie
sir.
got
Go
a
I
ahead.
got
question.
you. I got you.
He said one. I'm guessing once you get the permit, you can't smoke and drink no more, or do y'all smoke and drink, or like what's the?
Hell, nah, you can't smoke
You
weed,
you
nigga.
you
Yeah.
You. I mean, you. Nah, you can't. You
Don't
can't.
can't
change.
nothing.
Yo.
You get hit
Hey,
with
my
that fat
nigga.
bro,
Yeah,
Hey,
nigga.
man.
hey, real
He
quick.
asked. He asked all
Yeah.
the
If
questions.
you want to make your money,
Hold on,
unless
listen.
Y'all
He
give
asked
the
y'all.
nigga
He
the
asked
right
y'all. Hold on.
info, man.
He asked y'all. Go ahead. Ask him.
Yeah, like if y'all got into like that car accident situation and then they found out that there was
oh,
bud
he's
in your
fucked.
system. Not
Yes,
that
he's
you was
fucked.
high then, but that you had
You
bud in
over.
your
They said you
system,
fucked. Done.
you
The
cooked.
UI.
But in
I,
your
Yo,
system.
Yeah, you over.
so
oh,
what?
you
So
had.
Yeah, I knew
what's gonna
somebody.
happen?
He hit a deer in a company car, and he had a little bit of weed in his system. He got
All
It
cut.
right,
was
I'm
a
gonna
little
give you
bit high.
another example.
Hold on,
I'm a,
one
oh,
sec.
all right, go
So,
ahead.
no, just saying, if you have an accident in a big truck, the very next thing gonna happen, they're gonna drug test you. They're gonna piss you and everything to see if you got any drugs in your
The
system.
very next day.
Yeah.
Safety policy.
Yeah, so yeah, he did that. He hit a deer, like, and that shit fucked up that car crazy.
But
And
how
he
do
had,
they drug
and he
test?
didn't
Do
even
they do
smoke
the
like
drug
that.
test by pulling your hair, or do they just do the drop?
Listen, the cut,
I
probably.
think they do. I don't. They do like the real. They get to the bottom of that shit. I don't know what they
Five
do,
panel.
but they get
Um,
to the bottom of the shit.
I don't know how
Because if they
DOT.
just do a
Nah,
push
that shit
test
real.
and
Cause look at
shit,
free. Okay, go ahead, Queen. Go ahead, Queen.
yeah, please. Kia Boy Zine, please mute up. Thank you.
Yes,
But
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Anything for you.
no, I
Stop
was
bullying
gonna
him.
say though.
They stay
I was
bullying
gonna
me.
say
Stop
though, like
bullying
if
him.
they doing, if they, I love this room too, by the way. But if they just doing like a do they do just like a drop? Because if they just do a drop, shit, I'm passing that shit
So
flying
you
colors.
think that if you're dealing with a homicide, they just gonna do that, Tink?
Maybe maybe I should have thought before I asked out
told her deep and shit.
Oh
Asking all
shit, she
types
had
of
to think
shit.
about that shit real quick.
J.O. would make you feel like you dumb as hell, like, damn, like,
Nah, I'm not
Hey,
saying.
no, hey,
You know
no,
how I just,
he
I
knew it,
just
man.
had to,
He knew it.
give you a little hint real quick. That's all.
but if it was so what, like, don't they have, if it was a homicide, like, couldn't they just get rid of you, like, right then and there?
They might have to. They're gonna have to do all that. You
But they
going through
go,
the ringer with that shit.
yeah, they gonna drug test you for any accident, any reported accident. They gonna drug test
Even if somebody
And
gets you?
look, nah,
you.
look, Tink,
Anything.
look,
Yep.
Tink. I give you one.
Yep.
I was at Frito Lay, right? This is unrelated to me driving because I did not drive a truck. I drove my personal car. I went to the store, right? And
What
it was
car?
snowing.
You said a go-kart?
I drove my personal car, my personal vehicle. I went to a store. I went to the store. The store had the gate down, but you know, in the back receiving, they got that plastic. So it was snowing that day. I couldn't see.
Yeah.
Right. I walked through the plastic, smacked my whole head, bro. Split my shit open, bro.
Oh,
Call
you a
my
goofball for that.
Watch this.
I ain't.
Call my manager. Call my manager. Say, yo, my share. I think I go to the hospital. Said, call me on his personal phone and was like, yo, I'm gonna tell you some shit, bro. If you go there, they're gonna drug test you. Regardless, bro. You're gonna get fired, bro. Did you
Oh, he
smoke or
was
did
looking
you
out.
drink? He was telling me that, like, he was just letting me know. If you call that number, this number I gotta give you as a manager. I can't tell you not to call. But if you call, they're gonna drug test you. I'm just letting you know. Bro. That has nothing to do with me driving. That's just me being working for a company. You can't smoke. You just can't smoke, can't drink. You know what I'm saying? So being the fact that I was drinking the day before, dub, can't even do it because I got to get drug tested. So they're gonna be like, "Oh, you was drunk." That's what's gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's that delicate with these like I understand that, but I damn that shit. My man and
I'm
my man got into the same situation with DOT because same situation like Jail said. He was driving the dump truck and this girl jumped in front of the dump truck. And this nigga lost his job, everything over that shit because I forgot what the reason why he lost his job. Oh, he had lean in his system. That's what fucked him.
Oh, hey, it's
I mean, you
yeah.
could drink.
Because you don't know all type of shit could pop up on that chart
That's
or
it.
whatever they
Once he had
drug
the lean
test.
and he was driving the trucks and the city,
Oh,
yeah, the dump trucks.
the street.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo, T,
So
cuz, I got a question,
I'm
yo.
Yo,
Hey, yo, so if you working like over the road and shit, like, can y'all carry out firearms if you got a legal?
hell
so
no.
I'm a convicted felon, so I cannot carry a firearm at all. So that my answer is going to be no to that. You might want to ask somebody who does not have a felony on their record.
Here's the thing. Company drivers, you're not supposed to. So if something happened and they inspect the truck or come inside your shit and they find it, you in trouble. So no, you're not supposed to have a firearm. Now, if you're an owner operator, that's different. I think you can do that if you're an owner operator. But a company driver, like you just renting driving the company trucks and all that,
Yeah, for
nah,
like
you can't
Walmart
have
or
it.
like
Nah,
Publix or some
nah,
shit.
hold
Nah,
on.
hell
Nah, hold
no,
on, but
not
hold on.
That's
especially
different.
not Walmart.
Hold on. Just like the weed, right? Weed is state by state, that shit is legal, but federally it's not legal. That's why I can't smoke, right? So same thing with the gun though, right? What if you got a load in Georgia, but you go to New York? It's not legal in New York. And you're not gonna have a license in New York. So how you gonna bring a gun to New York?
Yeah, as long as you a company driver driving their trucks, you can't have no firearm. But if you got
Nah,
your
but
own truck,
even an owner operator, think about it. If the state's not legal or you don't have the license in that state, you can't bring a gun in that state. If you get caught, you fucked.
well, no,
well,
Jim, hold on.
I
Let
have
me
Well,
seen
let
maybe
me
truck
I'm just
just
drivers
asking. I'm
with
just
guns on
asking.
their
I'm just
hip though
asking. I'm just
walking in the
asking. I'm just
truck
yeah.
asking.
stop.
So in certain states, if you go to get like if you a native of let's just say a resident of Florida, right, and you have your gun license, it covers about 33 states or something like that. You
Yeah,
know what I
but what
mean?
about them states you go through that's not covered? That's what I'm saying. Get tricky. It gets sticky.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Let, let,
like again, that's why
let
you
me
in
say
Yeah,
this
Georgia.
part.
You
that's
good
all I
from
wanted to
Georgia
know.
all the way to fucking maybe even Georgia all the way to like Jersey. But once you get
You
to New
no
York,
hell no, you
Boston, you
good.
fucked.
You gonna be no, you good all the way from like I know somebody right now that that has an asphalt company, right? And he also he's a resident. He lives up here. He's a resident in Massachusetts, but he also became a resident in Florida because he owns property out there, right? So him and his brother went and got their license out there. Both of them got their gun licenses. You know what I mean? So and it covers. That's who was telling me because we
Yeah,
were
I'm
talking
just
about
using New
that with
York because
Wack
you know New
last time,
York,
and I
nobody got
called.
a gun license in New York unless you're a cop.
I know,
So
but
it's like I'm thinking
he
about New
can.
York. Say you
He
coming to New
was.
York, how you going?
I
What
think
you
it
gonna say in New
covers.
York?
I think it covers all the way up this way. As long as he has your license, long as you have your license, it covers New York, Boston. I mean Massachusetts, fucking New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, all that shit. I mean Maine,
Now,
Vermont, all that shit.
so all right. So me and the homie back to our question before. Why do you need a gun? Y'all have any of y'all been in a situation where that where you know what
Some
I'm
of these
saying?
people
Let
need a
me.
gun
Yo,
because, all right, some of
y'all
these
sleeping
people
on the
need a
road.
gun because they dealing with like, let's just say, in his case, in my friend's case, right? He deals with a lot of money. Like he deals with like you have to go to the bank all the time. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't know who's watching you. You know what I mean? Somebody
Yo,
can sit
Zim.
there and,
Yo,
I
yeah,
see.
somebody can be
Depending on your
watching you
cargo,
and
depending on your cargo, you
yeah,
could.
and follow you to the bank and follow you from the bank and get the drop on you. And next thing you know, you tied up some fucking way. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to be able to protect yourself
Yo,
somehow, some way.
Shit, even if you
it
moving
it
like
get
I'm thinking about
wild
this.
at
Oh,
these
God.
truck stops too, nigga.
Tied up somewhere.
And
It get
another thing,
wild at these
do
truck
y'all have to
stops.
stop at those weight stations? Cause
I,
down here in Florida, them niggas don't stop for them bitches.
yo,
If you got a bypass, then it'll blink green. You ain't gotta go through the weigh station. But if it blink red,
but
you're
Oh,
supposed
right,
to.
right,
But
right. Just
but
don't
you
end up
but
in the
but
wrong
but
spot.
if you know you fully loaded and shit, I mean you overweight, you got the best chance running that bitch, dog. Trust
Yeah,
me.
cause I be seeing trucks like I could tell like they overweight cause they just going around like, you know what I'm saying?
yo, can y'all hear me?
How you get
You good,
overweight?
homie?
How the trucks get overweight? Like they be just doing too
Hold,
much, or
hold,
how
hold,
do you get in that
hold,
situation?
hold,
From the
Oh, go ahead,
from
hold
T.
on one
Cup.
they
Go ahead,
be
second.
T. Cup.
trying to take different
I
routes
wanna.
than the
My
routes
Hold on,
that
fault. Go
one
they
ahead,
mic
T.
on
Cup.
One mic
T
on
Cuz,
One
T
real
mic,
Cup.
one
quick.
mic.
One mic on T Cuz, y'all.
I want to go back and answer both of those questions, right? When we get pulled over, and I'm not advocating one way or the other to carry a gun or not carry one. But when we get pulled over, they don't search us for guns and shit like that. If they come searching your truck for a gun, somebody told them you got a gun or you got something in your truck, that's gonna make them search for it. They not. I've never, as many times I've ever been pulled over, they never even gotten inside my truck. You know what I'm saying? They'll stand outside the truck and give you all the instructions for you to do what you're gonna do. The other part of it is, somebody said, why would we need one? So like right now, Zim, I'm on this back road by myself, right? I'm asleep here tonight. I don't have a gun. I got a tire iron and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on this back road. So what if somebody roll up on me in the middle of the night? If I was able to carry one, I'd have one so I could protect myself. You dig what I'm saying? But uh, it's just different situations. And like I said, I'm not advocating one way or the other, but those are reasons. You find yourself, when you're doing this type of trucking, you find yourself any goddamn way. You might find yourself, I remember I went to Compton, California, and I was looking for somewhere to park. I ended up parking by a fucking a basketball court. You know what I'm saying? Because I was running out of time to drive, so I couldn't make it to a truck stop. Just think about how dangerous that was. I'm not from Compton. I don't know nothing about the shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's really a situation where you're protecting yourself, bro. If you have the ability to. But when you're a company driver, you just gotta, there's tricks to the trade. We got ways we can lock our doors and all that shit with the seatbelts and all that. All kind of shit we can do to secure ourselves inside these trucks. But that would be one of the reasons why, because we can end up anywhere on any road in anybody's town at any time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact, bro.
My bad, Zim. I didn't mean to cut you off like that, bro.
Uh, the homies asked it. Is it are trucks like are y'all major targets or like is it is it heavy on your minds? You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't even be tripping, bro. I'm with whatever they with on the cool.
You watch too much Fast and the Furious, my nigga.
And one of the things you don't do is you don't tell nobody what you really hauling. Like if you hauling some high end shit, you ain't gonna tell. You're not gonna broadcast that. So, but I mean, they got motherfuckers out here scamming, motherfuckers out here trying to steal trailers and trucks and all that, breaking trailers and shit. They doing it. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Better
just
lock it up.
yeah, it could come with the job, bro.
Better lock it up. You don't lock it up, you're gonna wake up in the morning with a fucked up day. It is.
That's a fact.
Man, what
Yo,
if you sleep and you hear somebody breaking in your shit, in the back of your shit, man? If you knocked out in the front.
nah, you better do what you do. Whatever that is, you better do what you do, bro.
No doubt, no doubt.
You better do some
You,
push-ups and some pull-ups every stop you get, nigga. Every chance you get, nigga.
anyone ever had a random dude? Anyone ever had a random person just pop in his truck while he's sleeping?
Nah, somebody be dead, but nah, I have a murder charge on that one, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a buck knife in my goddamn pocket so goddamn long. Nigga getting that all that blade on his ass. But you know what, trucker? When I used to go down to Laredo and shit, close to that border, I'm always checking my truck on my way back, bro. I'm looking for drugs on the top of that motherfucker, because the tanker's got that flat top on top. I'm looking for drugs and goddamn people on the back of that damn truck before I could go to that checkpoint. That checkpoint
Yeah.
get you fucked up.
Did you hear about that checkpoint with that dude that had the semi truck with the scoop roof, and they had like 4 or 5?
Yeah,
Someone heard about it?
yep. You know they charge his ass for that shit too, right? He lost his license behind that shit.
Yeah, but he didn't know nothing about it, or he did.
And so and I agree with you, right? But in their minds, we supposed to know what's going on with the truck.
Yeah.
Shit, I just saw a video the other day. Dude was driving his truck, and they had 3 of the motherfuckers that snuck in his sleeper, and he was pushing their ass back, trying to fight to pull over.
Damn. Shit, I want to introduce a new member to
For
that
an
just
hour or two.
came in the jailbreak. All right, let me just introduce his number. Tremaine, you there? Tremaine, DJ? No. All
Got a
right. What were you
question.
saying? Go ahead.
Sorry about
Oh,
that,
nah, there
guys.
you go.
I'm in.
Oh, what's up, Tremaine? Hey, Tremaine is a new member to the Jake Break squad. You want to introduce yourself, homie, or are you busy?
Oh, okay. Well, what's up? What's up, my trucker brothers? As you know, my name listed on the thing is Tremaine, but I go by DJ. But I see you guys that have a lot of other DJs on the in the room. So if you want to call me Tremaine, that's what we'll keep it as.
Salute,
What does
welcome,
DJ
bro.
stand for?
Welcome, my brother. Welcome.
Rocking with Jack Bragg, homie.
Dexter Jones.
Dexter Jones. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the last name or not, but
I've experienced a lot in those 4 months, so I can really agree with a lot of the stuff I've been hearing, from some of the other brothers that's been chiming in and telling their stories. A lot of my questions got answered, and sometimes they get answered by me just sitting back and listening to some of the other guys that chime in. I had my first experience getting pulled into the weigh station this past week, and trust me, I was pretty nervous about it, but I do pretty detailed inspections on the truck, so I already knew, that everything was cool. But I had a concern about the brakes, and of course he went through that whole truck because he did a level 1 inspection, and he came back and he told me he took pictures and everything, and that's when I found out that if you got a crack in your brakes,
If they pass a certain inch, I think it's like 1.5 inches, they're gonna shut you down. And that's exactly what he did. He found a crack in my front brakes that was about a little over 1.5 inches, and he told me he got to put me out of service. So we was able to get new brakes put on right away, so it didn't make my load late or nothing. Thank God for that. But it was my concern. I was worried because a lot of friends of mine was telling me that when you go through an inspection, they're supposed to put a sticker in the window. And I was kind of questionable about that because I was like, okay, I didn't get a sticker, why not? And I don't know if one of you guys could answer that question for me.
Yeah, most
And
places.
they,
Go ahead, bro.
yeah, sometimes they put it on your trailer, on your tractor, on the outside.
Uh, I didn't look for it. I'll have to double check it and see. But they definitely give me one. And
Did Did
my
you
thing
ask him
is,
for one?
no. Me being my first time going through getting an inspection, I didn't even know I was supposed to get a sticker. This was all information I found out after the fact.
Got you.
Another
They
buddy
most
of mine was telling me I probably didn't get the sticker because I didn't pass the inspection fully. So I didn't know if that was true.
That's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot you just said that. That's what happened. Normally, you get that sticker when you pass the inspection, and
Okay.
what that sticker does is when you go through a scale or an inspection area, they see it and they don't stop you for inspection because it's good for for a certain amount of time. I can't remember if it's 6 months or some shit like that.
Okay. That's good to know.
if they do give you one, it'll be on your windshield on the left or the right hand side, on the lower left or right hand side on your windshield.
What state was that in, Tremaine?
Oklahoma.
So they do that in all the states? Because I ain't never seen that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, this was right after I left Arkansas. Right as soon as I came into Oklahoma, and yeah, it was right there.
Let me tell y'all the main states they pull us over at, right? Ohio, South Carolina, and it was one more. North Carolina, South Carolina, Ohio, yeah, and Georgia. Them are the main three states they looking for us to pull ass over for anything. So y'all just be careful going through them states because I
Yeah,
got pulled over so
Ohio's
many
nasty.
times and shit.
Yeah,
Don't
you
leave
ain't lying.
out.
Ohio is nasty.
My bad. Don't
Yo,
leave out
why
of
y'all think
California
that?
either.
Why y'all think that?
Why we think what
Policemen,
they
they
put?
are everywhere.
Nah, I mean, y'all know it probably, but why is it that Georgia and you know what I'm saying, Ohio and shit, they be pulling y'all over so fast and all that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what their
They're more
problem is.
strict out there.
But especially Georgia, like if you ride through that bitch even in your car, you gonna see trucks always on the side on the road and cops always behind them. It's like Georgia got a thing for rigs. That shit be crazy. Like don't speed through Georgia at all. At all. Whether you late for a load or not. Don't speed through that motherfucker because they just waiting.
Yo, Zine, didn't you have a question, Zine?
My bad, Gene, for cutting you off, bro. I
Oh,
was
oh
just trying to
yeah.
get
Hold
to
on,
the
hold
new
on.
member. Go
Hold on.
ahead, Zeke.
He,
Questions.
it was,
The one was the telly.
yeah.
Why don't they book tellies?
The telly, yeah, we're gonna
And
get to that, but that was the second one. But the first one was more important.
first one was oh are they insured type
Oh, yeah. So he said, like with like stores, right? If somebody come and rob the store, you told at the store, yo, give the product or your life is more important than the product. With the trucking, um, is it do y'all is what's the protocol with that? Because you know what I mean, why like do you have to protect the product? Like, when somebody comes, like, do you give it up? Like, how does that? What is the
No, they
company?
say this. They say the same thing, bro. Company wise, I mean anybody say it, but I'm gonna protect everything that's mine. They can take everything else. I don't give a damn about it. I unhook this motherfucker phone, but they not taking this truck though.
Whatever you try to do, just do the right thing, man.
Don't
That's
be
That's a
that.
fact.
Cause
And
when
then
you
he
start,
asked, how come y'all sleep in the they got the head, but he asked why y'all sleep in the head in the truck. Why don't y'all like go to a
you
hotel?
want to make money or you wanna be
Got you.
living
I see.
like
Now
a
You wanna
he was asking, he thought the
Yeah,
same thing, but he just wanted to ask
yeah.
to
you
see what
you
y'all was doing.
can if you want to on your downtime. You do whatever you want. You go out to party, go chill, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Whatever you
Most of
want
the
to do on
time,
your
we just
No,
wait
downtime.
no,
to
he
hit
was
that
saying
next
like,
load.
when y'all driving and y'all gotta stop and pull over and y'all just sleep in the truck. He's like, why y'all just don't sleep and pull over
Those
at the
truck have
joint thing?
sleepers.
They
Those
have
trucks,
sleepers.
they have sleepers for a reason. You know what I mean?
Save
You right.
money that
You right.
way.
Save your
You
money
right.
Yeah,
like
man.
that, man.
Feeling uncomfortable
you
like
got
on the
TVs,
side of the
everything.
road, like your
And
man was saying, versus pulling into a hotel parking lot. You feel me? You wouldn't feel safer being like in a hotel parking lot, truck parked up, and you in the telly,
Yeah, but
versus like parked on the
every
side
ho-
of the road.
every hotel
No,
can't even
you got
accommodate a truck though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't know.
True. Like a
Now,
Grand Buffet.
you know how much money you gonna be spending on hotels and stuff like that. You ain't gonna make no money, man. The key to this shit is to make money.
You put
You know
TVs,
what I
you put
mean?
everything.
Yes. That's why y'all bringing food and all that. Y'all saving bread. Y'all ain't trying to buy nothing on the road. Y'all
Not
ain't
even
trying to.
food. You don't. People don't like a lot of people. I don't. I have dump trucks, so I don't do shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm
No, I'm
dealing
talking
with
about the
dump
dudes
trucks
with
and shit like that.
that got the heads. I mean, like he was saying
But nah,
earlier,
those
like
people they stop. They probably get snacks while they driving to eat and shit
yeah,
like that. But when they stopping, you better believe they gonna go and get a meal and all that shit, man. They gonna
they trying to save a little bit. Yeah.
yeah
keep eating that
Yeah,
shit on the
these
road. You got greasy guts.
these truck stops, food be
What
mad
you said,
expensive
trucker?
and shit.
Greasy guts. What the hell's that?
It's
Greasy
true.
guts.
A lot of fried, ain't nothing but fried shit out here. You got one or two truck stops that sell like soul food. Other than that, ain't nothing but fried shit. That's why a lot of truck jobs be big as hell, man.
And then again, you got a lot of truck drivers that bring their food with them. You know why? Because it's hard to find parking for that big ass fucking truck. You know what I mean? You can't park that shit anywhere and everywhere.
What room we got next? We got what?
I'll be parking my shit
It's
right in
leaky
front of the
room.
gate.
Golden ticket. Oh, leaky. Golden leaky or something?
All
Elite
right, now,
dangerous.
but before we go into that
What
room,
the
I got a
hell going
question.
on?
I got a what jobs trucking wise pay the most money, the most, and why do they pay the most money?
The more drivers you have in the highway.
Dump
Um,
trucks,
If
man.
I
I
would
think it's
get,
tanks.
if I
no,
was to
no,
guess,
no.
I'd say oversized.
Absolutely, oversized pay the most, bro. You could take a load from say Texas to shit Louisiana and make 15, 20,000, 30,000 up. That just depends on how heavy the load is. You know what I'm saying? They get real. They get real guap in that thing, man. Them dudes, uh,
Now, what is that
150.
like? What is the overload? What that is?
So like, think about this: a wind turbine. You know them turbines you see with the big ass fan blades on it.
Yeah, I see them bitches.
So when
Yeah,
they carrying, yeah, that shit like oversized loads like that, where they need,
them bitches be
uh,
big.
yeah,
They
they
got
need
us.
pilot cars and all that kind of shit. You
They
know,
say
Right,
oversized in the front and the yellow, like in the front of the truck, like to the bottom.
right,
yeah,
right.
Okay,
yeah,
okay, yeah.
Now another
yeah.
question, right? I heard the ice and shit, right? That shit pay money. That ice
That's a
truck and
good
shit.
question. I was about to ask why they put the chains on they wheels.
Because they don't slip.
Drew, we talking
It,
about that ice road
For
truck and shit.
control. For control.
yeah, that shit. They
My
say that
nigga,
shit.
I'm never doing that.
Yeah, they could have
Hey,
that.
Zim, to get traction on your tires, Zim. The chains give you
Okay.
traction on your tires and the ice and all that. Supposed to, at least.
So
See,
why you
cuz
wouldn't do it?
why you with an ice truck? Why you want to do the ice? Why you want to do that?
Man, listen, I'm not finna open my door and be listen to the ice crack and jump out the motherfucker wires move. I'm not doing none of that. You heard me? I'm gonna go stay home, bro.
You gotta be a different type of nigga for that type of shit, boy.
Different
That's a
type of
fact,
nigga.
Shell.
Nigga, oh no, you just got a love. They know the shit. They just know how the shit work. They done been in the shit their whole life, so they like, fuck it, I want to do it
Yeah,
up here.
they was born into it.
Yeah, how
Yeah,
much
you
that
don't
shit
see
bring
nobody
in?
like me and you that doing shit like that, right?
That's a
Hell
fact.
Right.
I never seen nobody black doing that shit, bro.
no. Hell no. Too motherfucking cold.
Drewby want to be the first
Yeah.
one.
Hey, listen, you know,
Yo, let me know,
I'm,
Drew.
I'm down for an adventure, goddammit. Oh no, shit. If
Man,
it
we
pays,
barely could stand the
shit.
cold out here.
You can't. I think if you could dress for it though, you'd be alright, man. I
Yo, we gotta
swear.
move this traffic, man. I don't know where Leak
Yo,
at with the.
I don't think they open that shit up yet again.
Okay.
Fuck it, we just keep it running till they open it.
Say, Drew, but let me tell you something, bro. Them damn trucks be falling through the lake, through the ice, all kind of shit, bro. I'm not taking none of that. I'm not with none of that, you heard me? At all.
Mm, that shit terrible.
I'd
But
rather
I
go
know
walk back on them yards before I go do that crazy ass shit again.
I feel less. I feel, fuck it.
And they always
Lock me
test
up,
it. They
motherfucker.
always test
Uh,
that ice with that first driver.
Damn.
That's a fact, bro.
But right, okay, but do the money compensate the risk? I mean, y'all gonna say, okay, ain't nothing worth my life, but I'm saying, just think about, man, okay, well, since it's so risky, I'm gonna give you 100,000 if you can make it. It probably won't be that much, but you know, do it compensate? Like, do it make sense in a sense?
I'm definitely, if the reward greater than the risk type dude, right? But some shit I just ain't gonna do at all. I ain't gonna lie to
I feel that. I
you.
feel
Real
that.
shit.
Certain shit I ain't gonna do. I swear to God. I swear. But for those, if y'all, think y'all know nature like that, shit, hey, I heard that shit pain.
Say, bro, yo, Drew, hey, bro, them bitches get to that lake and stop and look across that thing and say, "Fuck it, I gotta go."
Gotta go. Hey,
How about you
don't think they
say?
not sweating in the snow though. Don't think they not sweating.
Man. I believe it, but I believe also some of these motherfuckers be what you call it, adrenaline junkies. They love that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of familiar with how shit work. You know what I mean? So they kind of know when that ice thin. You know what I'm saying? And when it's like, we good. You know what I mean? We done been out here for so long. We drive trucks on this shit. We ain't driving real trucks on this shit. So we know the type of weight that this type of lake, if we got to drive that bitch across a frozen lake or some shit. You see what I'm saying? They familiar with it, so I understand why they would do it. But us, we don't come from that shit. Like me, I'm from Florida. Like my first experience driving through the snow was crazy because my car was a 2-wheel drive, my nigga. I was sliding all through that shit.
You see?
Motherfucker, I done hit the motherfucking windshield wipers when the snow hit the I ain't no motherfucking thing, man. So I get it. You feel me? But shit.
Say, bro, we appreciate y'all coming out, man. Leaky got his room open, man. We gotta move this traffic, bro. Hit the link
Good
up
room
top.
today, y'all.
Hit the
Good
link
room.
up
Good
top.
room.
Hey, Tremaine, follow me.
Appreciate
I
y'all.
followed you back. Tremaine.
Pull back up, Drewby.
Okay, I got you, boss.
All right. Yeah.
I
You
follow
Anybody
you
that
already
too,
touch,
know,
Tremaine.
bro.
hey,
It's Big
That's a
M.
yeah,
bet. That's a bet.
yeah. Everybody follow him back, man. He's a new member here, so
Okay, I
we
got him.
good.
I just followed him. That's T Cuz, bro. Trey, you gonna stay behind? You want me to stay behind and boom the room?
I can
Yeah,
stay
that's
behind
cool.
and boom the room.
Oh, who's that? Z1? Yeah,
Okay.
Z1. All right, Z1.
Got it.
Appreciate it, Zeke.
No problem.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
Y'all hit that link. I'm going to go ahead and end this room. Thank you again.